he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
And well, we're back with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I should say. Welcome everyone, it's Mario Kart 100. We're back with the first impressions video. It's time for Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pack DLC. So it's going to be the last one of this year of 2022. Who do I want to play as is the question. On kite. Put anything on next there, did I? No, there's nothing on there. Okay. So yeah, so we have two more cups as well. So all of the top row is going to be done. So we've got the Rock Mushroom Cup, which is London Loop, Boo Lake, Alpine Pass, and Maple Treeway, and we have the Moon Cup, which is Berlin Byways, Peach Gardens, Merry Mountain, and 3DS Rainbow Road. So let's get started with the Rock Mushroom Cup, and then we got the Power Moon Cup. So, good choices. We had only just finished the Mario Kart Marathon, not that long ago. I'm still in the process right now of deciding what to do. I think I've roughly got an idea of what I want to do. I just haven't recorded it yet, and this is the first time I've recorded a little bit with my usual setup. So London Loop, this was added after this was added a little while after I'd not fallen off the wayside when it comes to the playing Mario Kart Tour. So with the London Bridge. Got London Eye in the background there, I like that. Back streets, and of course we've got Big Ben on the side here. I like the incorporation of chain jumps into the track. I think that's really cool. You got the statue in the corner there. Probably could have tripped twice then. Did press the button, but I think I pressed the button a little bit too late. Got the The museum in the background there. Got the monument, London Monument. So the map does look like it's a mess, but it's not really. Very consistent. Oh, the chain chomp is now moving by itself. I mean, that's not a surprise because we've got Peach Gardens in this, what's his name, in this wave of DLC, so, you know, that's going to be a thing. Okay, we go down to the river. I have to listen to some of those remixes on my own time so I can kind of hear them. Let's go. Hairpin too, almost. And you go on both sides of the river there, that's really cool, I like that. Okay, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. I still think like New York Minute and Sydney Sprint are better from first impressions. Only just because Sydney Sprint is, you know, my home country, and then New York Minute I've played before, so. Not to say that like Tokyo Blur and that are not great, because they are. We got a new track, GBA Boo Lake, so from Super Circuit. Of course, now of course this music track was in the trailer a little bit. But I like the fact that, like, from the first wave, we didn't have any anti-gravity at all, and now it looks like a lot of the DLC is actually using the anti-gravity, which is fantastic. Where are these blocks? Like, if I hit these blocks, they're very much like Ghost Valley, where if I... It definitely sounds like the fucking ghost houses, so... I know it's a track based on that. It's just on a lake. Can I go down here? No, I can't. Okay. I thought I'd test that just to see what... Instead, if you've got to do that's not fun. See, now I like the fact that, like, Mario Kart 8 in particular, like, not even just including Deluxe, I mean, like, even the original game, a lot of the Super Circuit tracks are really, really well put together. In that they took the designs of them that were very flat, and they gave them heaps of dimension. So, like, Ribbon Road, Cheeseland, and this track, and, like, even Mario Circuit, to an extent as well, even though it's like one of the part of the track is raised, it still kind of adds a dynamic. It's like the only one that isn't really that great is like Snowland, which I've played a couple of times since I made the Wave 2 video, and it's still not my favourite. Like, it's still probably one of my least favourite DLC tracks. It's still kind of cool, but unintentional pun. But yeah, it's not fantastic. It's probably the worst one. Here we go. One of my favorite tracks from 3DS, Alpine Pass, aka Rock Mountain. This is one of the tracks that I said in the Mario Kart 7 review that had multiple names. Heavens knows why some of these tracks have multiple versions of names because I prefer, like, Alpine Pass is cool, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of what DK Pass's name was supposed to be, or like what it is. But I prefer Rock Mountain actually. Yeah, okay, there's only one speed boost in there, not 3 anymore. This is one of my favorite original tracks from Mario Kart 7. I think it possibly, is my favorite. Probably just because of the music and the. Oh, I love how they put like the anti-gravity section in this part. That actually makes a lot of fucking sense. Yeah, if you were really good in that section, you'd actually go over by the pipes and give you a little bit more air because it would blow out air in Mario Kart 7, and you would be able to go to like towards the cave section. You almost land like right before the cave, like the cave entrance. If you were good enough on this track, which I love. I love the fact that it gives you multiple. Multiple ways, multiple different pathways and stuff. One thing I will give credit to Mario Kart 7, like there's a bunch of like Mario Kart like games that do that, but Mario Kart 7 really did a number for that too. Well, the rocks look like they actually like the boulders that Mario turns into when he uses the rock mushroom. That's really fucking cool. That. But like the music track was also something that I really enjoyed. And the remix sounds alright from what I can hear of it. But the guitar is crazy as hell, as it always has been. I love how they got like the little like anti-gravity pins now, because you used to have like speed boosters all the way up that. I don't know why the CPU is just running into the wall there. For whatever reason, it's turning right too hard. That was really cool. But yeah, like the Rock Mountain, like the design is pretty easy to understand, but it's one of the best tracks from 7, let's say. Then we go on to one of the best tracks from Mario Kart Wii, and it returned to Mario Kart 7, but it wasn't as great, but it still was pretty good because, I mean, it's Maple Treeway. I think every remix I think was in the trailer, but this is one that was featured a lot. And it's like, this is one of the tracks that benefits from having like the live orchestra music. Well, at least it's still got mushrooms. That's still good. Look at the fucking design of this. It actually looks like an actual tree now. Like, I mean, it wasn't like it didn't look like a tree before, but it definitely looks a lot better. That's really fucking cool. Because the game actually doesn't feature a ramp like that at all. Like with the anti-gravity type of ramp, but it's like that's one of the ramps that I really liked in the track originally. So the fact that they've built that, built that section. seems like they're using a harmonica in that part, which is really fucking cool. Wigglers look very happy. Okay, so you can't trick off that little rack there. But it's really cool because this is a design that should have been in the main game a little bit more, using like an off ramp. Like if they had something like Waluigi Stadium, for example, is usually my go-to. Because you've seen it in Wii as well, where that track has multiple areas with ramps just like that. It's a shortcut. So now if I had a mushroom for this, the shortcut would be great. But the design of the track is so damn good, dude. Oh, I thought I'd make the Wigglers jump, but it didn't. Damn. Oh, nice. Oh no, I see what's coming. At least I got a decent lead. Oh, at least you can jump on the trees down the bottom of the middle section there. That's pretty cool. That was really fun. That was really, really good. It reminds me a little bit of like the original, because like Mario Kart 7's like I hate harping on Mario Kart 7 all the time because the game is decent enough, and you know what I think of it when it comes to my review. Oh, just loading there for a long time there. I was freaking out for a second. I thought my game crashed. So yeah, I could probably try to do a trick on the next one there too. But like Maple Treeway and Mario Kart 7 definitely lost a little bit in its identity from the Wii version. It wasn't to say that it was terrible, it just wasn't as good. Still got color customization stuff that I gotta unlock, holy shit. Like, I've played this game a lot, I could say 2100 coins. The fact is, I haven't actually played that much online, so it's a bit surprising that I've got that little, but that much as well. Oh, I got the Mercedes wheels. And let's go to the Power Moon Cup, or just the Moon Cup. But like, the original Maple Treeway is fantastic in its own right. When it comes to Mario Kart Wii, I love that game. I know a lot of people do not love Mario Kart Wii, but I really, really enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. Now I've seen the design of this, and I like the fact that the womps are in the track as well. I thought that was really cool. So Berlin Byways. Berlin in Germany, is that correct? Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm guessing you can ride into the train. There's like a little shortcut. Why the fuck does this music track sound like it's from the fucking Olympics? Like the Olympic Games games. This has got to be like one of my favorite like DLC music tracks so far. Considering I never played this track either. Oh god, there's a car here. So that was the one time that the blooper actually kind of didn't help me there. It was hindering me a little bit. Oh jeez, that was close to the car. Nice little loop around. Go down into the tunnels, I'm guessing. Ooh, nice placement of the speed booster there because I actually wanted to see the rest of the track. Going through another park. Oh, there we go against traffic. I'm guessing that's the shortcut there, right? Love the fact that the belongs to there. That's still really fucking cool. Oh, there's a little tunnel in there too. That's probably a longer, but it's got the speed boosters in there to compensate. And there comes the blue shell. Boom. That was really fucking cool. I like that track. Again, that compared to the London Loop was pretty fucking cool. I'm interested to see what more cities are going to be in this because I'm guessing that Vancouver is probably going to be in it. I don't know if that was in the leak a long, long time ago. It's so long ago because that was like what? Like 9-10 months ago, when the first lot of DLC came out, I think something like February or something like that, February, March. So it's been a while. We're officially in December now, which is fucking crazy. Now, Peach Gardens. It's actually one of my preferred tracks in Mario Kart DS. I still will say like tracks like Waluigi Pinball are definitely better. But this come back in 7, I think. It also come back in 7. That's still there. It might have been Wii. I can't remember if it's on Wii now. Oh shit! I forgot that the fucking chain drop was there. I'm traveling pretty well on this because, like, I mean, I've had the pedigree of playing DS, so I've played this track for like since 2005, and of course the design is definitely different on it, as you can no doubt tell. I'm drifting in places where I shouldn't actually have to drift. Yeah, I think it was. It was Wii because I could do the tricks off the multi-rolls. Whereas the multi-moles didn't actually move in the original track. there we go there. Well, that makes sense. The ramps being there as the wall, that's really cool. So we're going against traffic. There's a Luigi? It's funny, that's the, oh, because the Mario at the start. I was like, why is there not a Mario? And I forgot. So we go against traffic. That's really cool. Okay, I will put that up near the top. That's fucking awesome. That's a really nice change. I like that. That's a really, really good change. I didn't actually expect that. When I would have thought that with the arrows, I'm like, okay, there's going to be a change in direction here, but forgot about that. Because you don't actually go backwards on the track anymore, like in the original, or even in Wii's version of it. Like this is the first time you actually go back on it. So we have a new track, Merry Mountain. It says it's Mario Kart Tour, but it was released pretty recently when the trailer came out, I think. It wasn't quite out in Mario Kart Tour at the time. I'm guessing you're right on the railway track. See, looking for the map, the design looks very simple, but I'm guessing there's going to be like multiple different I love the fact that this is here as well. So I'm guessing we could possibly get like DK Summit or DK Snowboard Cross, as I know it, as a track, because it has jumps that are like that too. Because I don't know why you would introduce a mechanic like the half pipe ramps with the anti-gravity if you weren't going to use them again. There's not too many shortcuts it looks like, but there's plenty. That's cool. I like that. Oh, do I have an item? Fuck. Oh shit! I can actually come off the mountain. That little like jumping section reminds me of the movie Highway in Mario Kart Wii. Just on the shortcut area where you go up the hill. And it's like the two little ramps up there. Send it. Of course, it doesn't get as much height as Mario Kart Wii, but I mean, it's more realistic height than Mario Kart Wii, because Mario Kart Wii went a little bit overboard with some of the height that you can get on some of the trick ramps that you can get, because holy fuck. Some of the air you could get in that game was ridiculous. That was really cool, I like that. That's a cool new track. Very simple in design, but I liked it that way. And now we have 3DS, Rainbow Road. So I'm guessing with Wave 6, we will be getting another Mario, another Rainbow Road. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's GBA Rainbow Road. I wouldn't mind if it's DS. Maybe Wii? I know people don't like that one. Look at the fucking design on the fucking Rainbow Road too, that's cool. Now I'm wondering if this is laps or is it going to be sections. Well, we'll find out in a little bit because this track is very long. Well, this is one of the longer Rainbow Rides in the game. I think like this and N64, and it looks like it's sections if the goalpost here is anything to go by, and it is. So I think this is our first DLC section track in terms of like Deluxe's DLC. Oh man, the one thing I would have liked was the well, we're not there yet. I'm thinking a little bit ahead. But I like this track, like a music track as well. Oh, it's got the holes cut in it. That's cool. I like that. Oh, it does have it too. So yeah, so they have like the two remixes of the track. So they have it as the regular track. Oh shit, this tunnel's brighter. Oh, I love the fact that you can... Oh my god, that sniped. I'm so glad I'm recording and I can get that. That was so good. Well, the fact that there's no ramp off this one, and it's like it actually is a ramp that's in the air, but it doesn't have like the ramp graphic on it. It's really weird. But like they have the two remixes, so they have the usual track that's on the full Rainbow Road. And then when you get onto the moon, I think it's like the Planet remix, I think is what they call it, version of the track, and it plays it like it's a little bit more somber, it's a little bit quieter, because you're like in like the anti-gravity, which kind of reminds me a little bit of like Mario Galaxy, where it does that with some of the tracks, where it's a bit more like, I wouldn't say eerie, but like atmospheric, because you know you're in space. So I think everybody went up on the railway track, it looks like. Fucking Luigi! So that was me hitting the horn because I had no item. I'm like, oh shit. Have the train in the background. Wow, that fucking gliding section goes on forever on that replay. But like 3DS Rainbow Road is one of my favorites. It's definitely unique considering it's sectioned. No, like, I mean, the only other Rainbow Road that's sectioned is N64, of course, but yeah. But yeah, that's it for Wave 3 of the DLC. So that'll be it for 2022, which is really fucking weird that that's all come so quick. So yeah, so we have an items toggle as well, which was added to the to this DLC edition, which is a really cool thing. Sorry, it is almost midnight now, so a little bit tired. I did work earlier today, so yeah, so what do I think of the DLC? I think overall the cups in general, I think the Moon Cup is actually probably one of the best ones we've got so far. Like, In terms of a full product, I think actually it might be. Look. Yeah. Overall, I think it's the best DLC cup in general, because like every single one of these cups has like a track that might not be as good, if not two. Like Mario Circuit, like this one's probably like the next best one, because it's got Waluigi Pinball, Calamari Desert's in there, New York Minute's really cool. And then you got Mario Circuit 3, which is kind of cool. Like I'm used to that in Mario Kart Wii, because it was in that game as well. And I don't mind the track too much, but it's, could be a different track altogether. And you've got Sky Garden in that, which is not as good. Tokyo Blur, which is pretty in the middle. I really enjoy the track. I know a lot of people really don't. This one, Toad Circuit and Choco Mountain, not great. Paris Promenade's alright as well. Snowland in that one. Mushroom Gorge is kind of okay as well. But then going to the Rock Cup, London Loop is probably the only track in that's not as good from the first impressions, but like first impression standpoint. But Boo Lake's pretty cool design. Alpine Pass is still mostly the same, and like it has a little bit of an anti-gravity section in it, which is really cool. And then of course Maple Treeway had the inclusion of the anti-gravity ramps, which is really cool. Like the half-pipe ramps, because we didn't have that in the game or in the DLC before, so it's really cool. I like that. And then just adding to it in Merry Mountain, and I would say that probably some of the tracks that would have ramps like that, if they are using that as an asset for the future, and especially if like a Mario Kart 9 becomes a thing, if we get more anti-gravity in that game as well, added on top of the new gimmick, whatever it will be. I can imagine DK Snowball Cross being added to the game because of that. I could see Waluigi Stadium from Double Dash being added as well, just due to that fact as well, because it has like the long straightaway with the half-pipe ramps in it, in the Wii version of the track, not the original Double Dash version. And then Wii's Rainbow Road could possibly be in addition as well, just due to the fact of the multiple areas where the half-pipe ramps are on that track. So yeah, they could add a lot of things to the game. I've got some of my favorite tracks in the game already, so like Alpine Pass from Mario Kart 7 is really good. Maple Treeway is up there in Mario Kart Wii. Some of the original game has some of the good tracks as well, like Rumble Volcano I really enjoy. River Road and stuff like that, but like Peach Gardens is a good choice. Waluigi Pinball's in there, so that's instant buy for me. 3DS's Rainbow Road is really good. Alpine Pass, like I said, Maple Treeway is a good track. Boo Lake apparently is that's a really good track in this cup. So I'd say like the original track in Super Circuit's not too bad. Mushroom Gorge is pretty alright. It's one of the more popular choices from Wii, so it's not really surprising that it's in the game. Calamari Desert, Waluigi Pinball, like I said. SNES Mario Circuit 3 seems to be one of the more popular SNES tracks in general, in terms of any of the SNES tracks that have become a retro track. It's one that's shown up a lot. Shroom Ridge, another good one. Sky Garden, I wish I could have loved more, but I don't know what they did with that. And Coconut Mall out of the DLC so far. So we have 6 more cups to go, 3 waves. So we've got the Yoshi Fruit Cup, so I'm guessing it's going to be Fruit Cup, Boomerang Cup, Feather Cup, possibly double. I'm not even reading the bottom because it has the names. Cherry Cup, Acorn, and the I'm surprised that's not Spiny Shell Cup because it has a shell. We have a shell cup in this thing, so I don't know. But yeah. That was a whole lot of fun. It's fun to get back into the swing of more Mario Kart Booster Course Pack Pass DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Sorry, keep forgetting that in Deluxe. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think that probably Wave 3 is probably my favourite so far. Just because I think there's one track I think in general that isn't that good. I need to play London Loop a little bit more, a few more times, just to get my actual full-on opinions of that. Plus, hearing the music for it as well. That'll make a difference, of course. But yeah, so that's it for Wave 3 of the Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. This has been Mario Kart 100. You guys have a great day tonight, and of course, take care.